Hello everybody, it's Soleil. Welcome to my channel. So today I have been doing a little bit more of my glue book, and I decided that I'll turn the video on and start gluing away with you guys. And also maybe I'll tell you what kind of day I had today. But before I start doing that, I realized that my Bailey Art glue container is feeling really light. So I need to go ahead and fill it. So I'm going to do that first. But you guys, I want to show you my adorable bear. So this is how much is left. So I've got like a little less than a half left. I have really been enjoying this lovely gift that was sent to me by my big crafty sister, Kathy O'Sullivan. And this is an adorable bear. I think I'm gonna keep the container, not throw it away, because he's just too cute. So I'm gonna fill it if it will open. I need to get this bit off. Oh, it's all falling apart kind of thing. It's funny how the top is like stuck on there today. It never used to be. Might chuck those out. So, oh gosh, I'm being very brave trying to do this. Okay, I need to get rid of that bubble there. So I'll tap it. And then this is what I do, you guys. I'll do it away from my glue book. Then I just pour it in. I'm just gonna pour it in. You guys can't see me do this, but I am pouring it in and I'm finishing it off. So it's filled now, so I'm gonna close this again. Yeah, and then I'll just close the bear back up. Say bye to the bear. And so let's start doing these 2 pages. I have worked on several pages already. Like, it doesn't take a long time for me to glue things together. I just work with the colors. Like, whatever colors that speak to me, I just grab it and then I just try to take it out of this box. So whatever, like, I would like rummage through it like this, and then whatever just comes to me, I'll just grab it out. And when I had this 2 pages open, these were the things that just popped out. So I'm gonna start gluing. Okay. So which page do I start first? I might go with this side first. So let's glue with this one. So today I actually had my specialist appointment, and it was a really interesting one. It was a bit long. It felt like I was there all day, but I was only, if I like look back at it, I was only really there for like 1 hour, I think. Yeah, but to me it felt like I was there for like 4 hours. I'll tell you why. So my appointment was actually at 11:20, and for some reason, like after I took my kids to school in the morning and I came home and I was like looking at my watch and things and thinking, oh, I'm gonna have to leave at 9:55. I don't know why I thought I had to leave at 9:55. I must have thought my appointment was at 10:30 or something, because it takes like half an hour or so to get to my specialist usually. And I like to give it like a bit of extra time to find the car park. There's an undercover car park underneath, but everybody likes to park in that particular car park on that street because it is a really convenient place to park, I suppose. And so they have a car park guard. So they check your appointments and all of that stuff. But when they see me, they don't bother asking me. So that's pretty good. Okay, so I think I want to put this picture right here. It's a bit long, and I'm wondering, do I glue the whole thing or do I chop this bit off or what? But, anyway, let's see. I'm going to use the pinky bits on the side. I do have this as well. I'm thinking I like this color. This is a chest of drawers. I would love to have something like this. I really would. Do I want that like that or on this side and then go like that? Yeah, I might do that. So I'm going to glue this down. And so, yeah, for some reason, I thought my appointment was at 10:30ish. So I left home at 9:55 on the dot because I hate being late to appointments. And I like to give enough time, as I said, to find a car park and all. And so I got to the place and then I realized, did I come early? Did I get here too early? And then it was only then that I realized that I needed to be there by 11:20. And when I parked and everything, it was 10:35. So I said to myself, do I drive somewhere and roam around, then come back, or do I save the energy and just go upstairs? My rheumatologist is on the 4th floor of the building. And I said to myself, I'll just go there and hope that my doctor won't have anybody to see and that she would see me earlier. Well, I got there and I got there and I was like so happy because there was nobody at the reception except me. So I thought, oh, I'm going to get seen fast. But then there was actually somebody, a couple that was having a consultation with her already in the office. So I had to wait a bit. So I couldn't just quickly do things, quickly see her. So I was waiting, and because I forgot my earphone for my phone, I had to watch YouTube by having all the volume low, like super low. So that's what I did. But that was really no fun, not being able to listen to the person doing the video. I just felt like it was just really odd. So I stopped doing that, and then I just kept sitting there just trying to relax. But that's not easy, of course, when you've got so much on your mind, because every time I have one of these appointments, I feel really nervous and my energy just seems to drain really fast because I just don't know what she's going to be telling me. Like, I just never know. And so I think that's a bit too long. So I just was just hoping that she would see me earlier, and she did. She saw me at 11 o'clock. Instead of 11:20, which was really great. And we were talking about my next infusion. I have infusion every 6 monthly, and this infusion, I have a 2-dose of it. So I would go for the infusion. It takes me like 6 hours at the day oncology to have this infusion for my rheumatoid arthritis. And then I wait 2 weeks, and then I go for another infusion session. And the second infusion session is a bit shorter. So first one's like 6 hours. The second one happens to be somewhere around 4 hours. So it's much better for me. But before we do that, because of the COVID thing that's going around in the world, and now the vaccinations are all available, we had to have that discussion of the vaccination. So if I get vaccinated, I will be receiving the Pfizer vaccination. And we were discussing the effectiveness of it and whether it's okay for me to take it, etc., etc. And the reason why we have to think about all this is that I have a history of really bad allergic reactions to certain medications and stuff. And there's been so many things on the media talking about the vaccination, that somebody had an anaphylaxis and stuff like that. But she said that wasn't the biggest problem. The biggest issue for me with my autoimmune condition is that what if it doesn't work on me? What if it does nothing for me? And so she orders so many different types of blood tests for me to do today to figure out my exact situation at the moment, whether we are going to hold off the infusion of it a bit to do the vaccination, or whether we are going to time it so well that it works really well, the vaccine and the infusion. So for me to have, if I were to have the infusion now, like soon, I'd have to have the Pfizer vaccine 1 week before the infusion. Like we'd have to really time everything. So that, to me, I'm like, oh my goodness, it was just a really informative session. I never knew that I had to be doing that kind of thing, like that I had to be, on a certain time schedule to be able to receive this vaccine. I never knew that my condition would require such extra careful process, but apparently it does. So I'm just really thankful that I have the best doctor that looks after me. I'm just so thankful. And every time I go see her, she just does the most thorough checkup. She like listens to my heart, checks my knees, the wrists and fingers and the shoulders, and she feels my stomach. She listens to the chest, the back, and everything. And I just feel so thankful that she does all of that extra stuff for me. I'm just really thankful to have her. And so she gave me a big long list of blood tests and urine tests to do today, which I had to do before leaving the building. She said I need to do that straight away. So I went downstairs to the first floor and got that done. And yeah, I got, the nurse took like 5 test tubes. And these test tubes, normally the test tubes are only about like this little in height, like just about maybe 2 inches maybe tall. But today I had several of those plus extra long test tubes as well. And I think it was 5 in total. And so she had to use one of those butterfly tube things to help get it into the test tube as well. And then the lady said to me, don't worry, I'll leave you some blood. I'm like, okay, thank you. So that was that, but she was really good. She did not hurt me at all. Like some people, even though they've done this job for a long time, they still can't do it perfectly sometimes. But this lady I had, oh my gosh, she was really good. I hardly felt anything. So that was so good. And then so I was able to leave the building at 11:30. And I was driving back and I was driving on the motorway and I was like driving. And I'm like, did I go past my home exit? Why can't I see my exit? I was like almost panicking. And I think it's because I was so drained of the episode I went to. It's not really an episode, but of all the things I had to discuss with my doctor, not knowing what's going to be happening exactly. I think my mind must have been really drained. And the fact that I had to drive for half an hour there and then half an hour back, that's a lot of stuff for me. Because I really don't like driving. It totally drains my energy all the time. So I do my best not to drive. And so I was driving back home and I'm like, where's the exit? Did I miss it? I felt like I missed the exit, but I hadn't. It just seemed really long, just so long. And so I didn't miss it, thank God. And so I finally got to my home exit and I was like thanking God. I was like, thank you God so very much for today, for having this thing to be over. And I got home and then I was like starving. I was so hungry because I just didn't have any snack with me, which I should have taken some, but I totally forgot that my appointment time was different and that I had to, and because I had to wait longer and all of that stuff to do extra blood work, I just got so hungry when I got home. So that's the kind of day I had today, medical day. So being able to glue this in the evening now, it's just been really good. It's really helpful. I just really, I'm thinking, why didn't I do this earlier? Like, I was fascinated by the concept since last year, and I just never really got myself into it. But by having the break away from YouTube, it really gave me a moment to try what I might really like. So it was really good, and I'm so glad that I can share this with you guys. So I've done this page with you while talking to you about my medical day. So there it is. So this turned out to be kind of like a creamy, pinky, apricot-y page. And then this became like a cool scene, like a cooler color scene. But I really love how the color of the chest of the drawer matches that bit of color in this beautifully made ceramic vase, and how it matches the pom-pom part of this lovely woolly hat. I really like that. I like how little bit of colors match with each other. Like there's some blues there that match with the blue there. And then this sort of page kind of connects with this page by having similar colors in the balloon and the stripe there. And how there's some pink on this side and there's pink on this side. So the pages, even though I wasn't really planning for it to be color coordinated, whatever I grabbed, it kind of like spoke to me, and then I was able to glue it down, and it just happened to magically just blend together. So that's what I really like about the glue book exercise. So you guys, if you see any images in your like catalogs that you get in the mailbox, or if you are looking at magazines and there's an image that really like speaks to you, you need to save those magazine pieces and images. And then just glue away in your notebook, any kind of notebook that you've had for like several years. You know how we all like to buy so many notebooks? You can glue it in your notebooks. You can glue it in any old book. You can alter your anything, like your composition books or anything. Just try the glue therapy. It is really, really great. Thank you everyone for listening to me, and thank you everyone for being here with me. And I thank you so much for welcoming me back, even though it was only maybe 6 weeks that I was away, but you guys have still, really missed me. Thank you so much. Bye everybody.